Information technology, it is at the heart of modern organizations. From ensuring systems run smoothly to providing frontline troubleshooting for end users, IT support professionals play a crucial role in keeping businesses efficient and connected. Because of this, interviews for IT support roles are designed to test not only technical expertise but also communication skills, problem-solving ability, and customer service mindset. Employers want candidates who can handle hardware and software issues, provide guidance to non-technical staff, and adapt quickly to evolving technology. Strong IT support workers must balance technical know-how with patience, empathy, and clarity in communication. In this video, we'll walk through some of the most common IT support interview questions, provide sample answers, and share practical tips to help you stand out. Question 1. Can you describe the role of an IT support professional? Answer begins here. The role of an IT support professional is to ensure that users can work effectively with the technology at their disposal. This involves diagnosing and resolving technical issues, installing and configuring systems, maintaining networks, and providing guidance on software and hardware use. In short, IT support keeps business operations running by solving problems and ensuring technology is reliable and secure. Tip: emphasize both technical and customer service aspects of the role. Question 2. How do you handle a situation where you don't know the answer to a technical problem? Answer begins here. I believe honesty and resourcefulness are key. If I don't immediately know the solution, I acknowledge the user's issue, reassure them I'll resolve it, and then research the problem. This might include consulting documentation, reaching out to colleagues, or testing potential fixes in a safe environment. For example, once I encountered a network printer error I hadn't seen before. I researched the error code, tested solutions, and successfully fixed it while keeping the user informed. Tip: highlight problem solving, transparency, and persistence. Question 3. What steps would you take if a colleague's computer is running slow? Answer begins here. I would start by asking clarifying questions, such as when the issue began and whether it happens with specific applications. Then, I would check system resources like CPU and memory usage, review startup programs, and ensure the system is up to date. If necessary, I'd run a malware scan, check for hardware issues like insufficient RAM, and clean temporary files. My goal is to identify the root cause and fix it without disrupting productivity. Tip: employers want to see structured troubleshooting. Question 4. How do you explain technical issues to non-technical users? Answer begins here. I use simple language and avoid jargon. For example, instead of saying, "Your DNS cache is corrupted," I'd say, "Your computer is having trouble remembering website addresses." I also use analogies or visual aids where appropriate. In my previous role, I trained staff on cybersecurity basics by comparing phishing emails to fake phone calls. This helped them understand risks without feeling overwhelmed. Tip: communication is just as important as technical skill in IT support. Question 5. How do you handle multiple support requests at once? Answer begins here. I prioritize based on urgency and impact. If an entire department is unable to work due to a server issue, that takes precedence over a single user's minor problem. I also keep users informed about timelines so they know I'm addressing their request. For example, during a system outage at my last job, I created a temporary support queue, resolved the critical issues first, and then worked through less urgent tickets methodically. Tip: show that you can stay organized under pressure. Question 6. Can you describe your experience with help desk ticketing systems? Answer begins here. I've worked extensively with systems like ServiceNow and Jira Service Desk. These platforms help in tracking issues, setting priorities, and maintaining accountability. For instance, I once customized workflows in ServiceNow to auto-assign tickets based on categories, which reduced response times by 20%. Tip: mention specific tools if you've used them. Question 7. How do you stay updated with new technologies? Answer begins here. I stay current by following tech blogs, subscribing to IT newsletters, and participating in online communities like Stack Overflow. I also take certification courses, such as CompTIA and Microsoft certifications. Recently, I completed a training on cloud-based systems to improve my knowledge of hybrid environments. Tip: employers want candidates who are proactive learners. Question 8. Can you share an example of solving a challenging IT problem? Answer begins here. Once, our office network kept dropping intermittently, disrupting critical tasks. After ruling out user-side issues, I discovered that an outdated router firmware was the root cause. I updated the firmware, adjusted configurations, and monitored stability. This resolved the problem permanently, and downtime was reduced significantly. Tip: use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. Question 9. How do you ensure data security when providing IT support? Answer begins here. I follow best practices such as verifying user identity before accessing accounts, enforcing strong password policies, and ensuring software is updated with the latest patches. For example, when resetting a user's password, I confirm their identity through multi-factor authentication. I also educate users on avoiding phishing emails and unsafe downloads. Tip: show awareness of security protocols. Question 10. What is your experience with remote troubleshooting? Answer begins here. I've used tools like TeamViewer, AnyDesk, and Microsoft Remote Desktop to assist users remotely. I start by guiding them to connect securely, then diagnose issues as if I were physically at their workstation. Remote support has allowed me to help multiple offices efficiently, even when geographically distant. Tip: mention remote support since it's increasingly common. Question 11. How do you handle a frustrated or upset user? Answer begins here. I remain calm, listen actively, and empathize with their frustration. I reassure them that I understand the urgency and will work quickly to resolve the issue. In one case, a user lost important files due to accidental deletion. I calmly explained recovery options, restored their data from backups, and they left feeling supported and valued. Tip: employers look for patience and customer service mindset. Question 12. What operating systems and environments are you comfortable with? Answer begins here. I'm experienced with Windows, Mac OS, and Linux environments. I've supported Active Directory for user management, configured Mac OS devices for creative teams, and worked with Linux servers for back-end applications. This versatility allows me to adapt to varied IT ecosystems. Tip: showcase versatility with multiple systems. Question 13. How do you prioritize updates and patches? Answer begins here. I categorize updates into critical, security, and optional. Security patches take priority because they protect against vulnerabilities. For example, when a zero-day vulnerability was discovered in a browser, I immediately pushed the update across all systems, while scheduling less critical updates for off hours to avoid disruption. Tip: emphasize balancing security with minimal downtime. Question 14. How do you document IT issues and resolutions? Answer begins here. I document every issue in the ticketing system, including symptoms, troubleshooting steps, and the resolution. This creates a knowledge base for the team, helping to resolve recurring problems faster. At my last job, I developed troubleshooting guides that reduced repeat inquiries by 30%. Tip: documentation shows accountability and teamwork. Question 15. Why should we hire you for this IT support position? Answer begins here. You should hire me because I bring a blend of strong technical skills, problem-solving ability, and excellent communication. I not only resolve issues efficiently but also empower users by helping them understand technology. My track record includes reducing ticket resolution times and improving user satisfaction, and I'm eager to bring the same value to your organization. Tip: tie your strengths to the employer's needs. Closing thoughts. Its support interview questions focus on more than just technical expertise. They test communication, patience, and the ability to troubleshoot under pressure. Employers want someone who can explain complex issues in simple terms, resolve problems efficiently, and ensure systems remain secure and reliable. When preparing, practice giving structured answers with real-life examples, and don't forget to highlight your customer service approach. With the right preparation, you can confidently demonstrate that you're not just an IT problem solver, but also a reliable partner in keeping business operations running smoothly.